In this video, I'm reviewing the Smartravel Raptor ST202 Pro e-bike, which is a dual-motor high-performance fat-tire electric bike designed for handling any adventure you have planned. I'm going to go in-depth on the build and features, and do an extensive review including an acceleration test, a braking test, a hill climb test, a top speed test, and a review on how it rides. So let's get to it. The Raptor Pro comes in a standard bicycle shipping box, but is extremely heavy, weighing over 130 pounds, so make sure to be careful when moving, and I highly recommend having someone help you move it. After opening, the bike's assembled about 85%. All you have to do is move all the packing foam and zip ties, install the handlebars, install the front wheel, front fender, headlight, turn signals, and the pedals, including the box of necessary tools and instruction manual. The whole process took me about 30 minutes or so, with most of my time being spent on putting on the front wheel and the headlight. The bike isn't that hard to put together, but the weight does make it a little more challenging. When we went through the bike, all the bolts were tight, and it powered up no problem. So the Raptor Pro is made of 6061 aluminum that feels pretty high quality and robust, with welds being nice and consistent throughout the bike. My bike is in the gray color, but the bike also comes in green as well. The bike I'm reviewing is a prototype, hence the scratches on the frame, but the performance and build is what you'll get from the production version. At the heart of the Raptor Pro are dual 1200 watt motors that have a peak output of an astonishing 3000 watts, which makes this the most powerful e-bike I've ever reviewed on this channel. And since there's a lot of power coming from these motors, the Raptor Pro requires a big battery. So Smartravel thought the same thing and gave the bike two lithium-ion batteries that provide a total capacity of 52 volts and 50 amp hours. They're also UL 2849 certified and have a range up to 80 miles depending on your sys level and power output. And it's actually really nice that the Raptor Pro has so much power because this bike is no lightweight, weighing in at 123 pounds. Stopping the bike are hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors both in the front and in the rear. The drivetrain is a 7-speed Shimano tourney with a 28-tooth cassette and a 46-tooth chainring. The Raptor Pro also comes with 20-inch wheels with 4-inch fat tires, which have the added benefit of absorbing bumps. And for additional comfort, Smartravel also installed a dual crown fork and dual rear shocks. The Raptor Pro also comes with a very stylish moto-style seat, measuring 16.5 inches long by 6 inches wide. And for safety and increased visibility, there's a headlight, turn signals, and a horn. The Raptor Pro also comes with a rear rack that has an integrated rear light that serves as a tail light and a brake light, and a weight capacity of 33 pounds. The LCD dashboard has a very simple, clean design that's really easy to read and shows your battery level, assist level, speed, and odometer. The Raptor Pro has an overall length of about 67 inches, a wheelbase of about 43.5 inches, a handlebar height from the ground of 42 inches, a handlebar width of 27 inches, a seat height of 33.4 inches, it has a load capacity of 350 pounds, it's recommended for rider heights 5'6" to 6'3", at the time of this review it retails for $1,899.
Alright, here we are. First we're going to test the speedometer accuracy of the Raptor ST202 Pro. First we're checking for 14 miles per hour. Bike indicates 14. App indicates 14. So it's perfect. Okay, next we're checking it from 19 miles per hour. Bike says 19. App says 19. Perfect again. Okay, next is from 25 miles per hour. It says 25 on the bike, 24 on the app. It's off by a tiny bit. Wait, 25 right there. Never mind. All right, last is from 31. Bike says 31, app says 30. Woo. All right, time to test out the acceleration. We're doing single motor mode. We're just gonna go to 30 miles per hour using the highest level of assistance. Ready? And go! 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, time to test out the 0 to 30. on the Smartravel Raptor ST202 using dual motor mode. First time I've actually used it. Engage dual motor, ready, and go. Oh, woo! 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my God, okay. Ooh, okay. She skedaddles, that's for sure. Holy moly.
So for the final results, in the single motor mode, the Raptor Pro went 0 to 10 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds, 0 to 15 in 4.7 seconds, 0 to 20 in 5.8 seconds, 0 to 25 in 8.1 seconds, and 0 to 30 in 17.7 seconds. But in the dual motor mode, the Raptor went 0 to 10 in 2.8 seconds, 0 to 15 in 3.5 seconds, 0 to 20 in 4.2, 0 to 25 in 5.8, and to 30 miles per hour in 8.3 seconds. This bike absolutely rips in dual motor mode. And while the acceleration is really good in the single motor mode, dual motors is where it's at.
Now we're going to test out the top speed of the Raptor Pro. Got the dual motors engaged. Let's see what happens. Woo! You can hear the tires trying to get grip. Oh my God, okay. We're at 28, 30, 30, 35. Okay, 30, 36. So this bike does go the advertised speed of 35. I feel it can go faster. I feel it's being let back by the computer. It's holding it back. But it will go 35 miles an hour. I can't confirm. It's fast. It's very, very fast. Okay, here we go. Hill climb on a 22% grade using dual motors. All right, 26 miles an hour. 23, 22, 21. Easy, easy, easy. 18 miles an hour. This is by far the fastest e-bike that's ever gone up this hill that I've actually done. 16, easy peasy. Man, the bike just has so much power, it's wild. And there you go, there goes a 22% gradient, just like that.
But there's no point of having a lot of power if you can't stop. So for the braking test, I'm stopping from 3 different speeds. First is from 10 miles per hour, which the bike did in 5 feet. Next is from 20 miles per hour, which the Raptor Pro did in 13.5 feet. And last was from about 28 miles per hour, which the bike did in 27 feet. And I do have to say, I was extremely impressed with the braking power of the bike. The brakes are powerful, and the bike remains composed under braking and have zero fade. And the last test, and probably the most important one, is the ride comfort test, where I took the Raptor Pro on an extended ride through the mountains of East San Diego, which included some dirt roads to test out the fat tires. I started by riding through some paved side roads where I was able to cruise along just enjoying the views. The best part is the bike has so much power it can actually keep up with traffic. So while I do think that if a car is behind you, you should move over since you are riding a bike, it's really nice to have a bike that can keep up with cars up to 35 miles per hour. So for this ride, I decided not to pedal. This is because pedaling is not the strong suit of a moto-style e-bike like the Raptor Pro. The bike has a moto-style seating position, and pedaling is there more for climbing steep hills that the motor can handle on its own, which have to be extremely steep considering how powerful this bike is. So after about 3 miles of cruising around on pavement, I got on the Mountain Pass Road that winds through the beautiful hills of East San Diego. And I do have to say that this is where the Smartravel really shines. The motors are powerful enough to get up any hill with ease, and with both motors putting down power, there's a ton of grip. Both the front and rear suspension did a surprisingly good job of muting out the bumps in the road. The tires provided exceptional grip on the loose dirt, and most importantly, the seat was super comfortable. Something to mention is that the dual rear coil shocks are on the stiffer side, and I'm about 175 pounds, so I think the shocks are tuned more for someone heavier than me. So during this particular ride, I rode for about an hour or so, and the Raptor Pro did a phenomenal job, and it was an absolute delight to ride. There's nothing on this particular ride that it couldn't handle, and to me this is where a bike like this really shines. Just cruising through the back roads, the wind in your face, with not a trouble in the world. So in conclusion, the Raptor is an awesome bike, and one of my favorites I've ever reviewed on this channel. The dual motors are insanely fun, provide infinite grip, and make the bike ridiculously quick. I originally thought that having a two-wheel drive bike would be weird and distracting, but it's not at all. I'm also really impressed with the suspension since it works really well with the fork being the highlight. The rear shocks look pretty good on the road, but like I mentioned before, they're on the stiffer side for bumpy dirt roads. But I'm only about 175 pounds, so a rider much heavier might find the shocks much more suited for their weight. The brakes are also really strong, and the frame does a really good job of muting out any vibrations that the suspension, tires, and seat might miss. And while the ride is super impressive, it does come at a cost, and that's weight. This is a very heavy bike, which makes the bike feel like a motorcycle, which does add to stability at higher speeds. But when you try to load this bike into your car, it does get interesting. I do recommend removing the battery to save on the weight when loading. And the last thing is the cost, which at the time of this filming is $1,900, making this bike a crazy value for what you get. Don't get me wrong, $1,900 is a lot of money, but you're also getting a lot of bike, and most other dual motor e-bikes are more expensive, and let's be real, this bike is basically a motorcycle with pedals. And since it is such a powerful e-bike, you do have to respect the power, or you might find yourself in a precarious situation. But if you're looking for a bike that won't break the bank, can basically out-accelerate most e-bikes, or you're looking for an alternative to a small motorcycle or moped and not have to worry about gas, insurance, and a motorcycle license, then I think you should take a serious look at the Raptor Pro. But if you have any questions or own a Raptor ST202 Pro or another Smartravel bike and want to share your experience, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great one.